guys, and welcome on back to TK's Garage. And I'm back with another video, and this is a little bit different. Every once in a while, you guys know I like to post reviews and do other things. And being that we just put the new shoes on the black Mamba, I figured after putting 2,000 miles on it during my trip down here to Florida to film that C8, I figured give you guys my first impressions on the FIRESTONE Destination MT2. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so you see it. These are the FIRESTONE Destination MT2s. Now, they're recently replaced. It was just the MTs, now it's the MT2s. These, I gotta be honest, have handled really well on the highway. I guess my biggest gripe on these now, I'm running about 41 pounds per pressure of PSI in these tires, and I think I need a little bit more. I think when I had these installed, the people that installed them, shout out to my people over at Firestone, may have used the same ratings that the older tires did. So if you guys have a better idea as far as what's the air pressure, what the PSI is supposed to be in these tires, let me know. It does say 40 when you're seating the bead on there, but I've seen anything from 50 to 80 pounds of pressure. I guess it depends on tire size, right? Now these are studdable. See where it says right there, stud? In the wintertime, do you see these little spots right here? You can legit screw in studs, which make these awesome winter tires, meaning these things will crush it, literally, on the ice. Now, I'm definitely interested in that, which means I can rock the same tires year-round. One of the other things I like is, look at this, let me put my big-ass thumb in here. Look at the tread depth. The tread depth on this is insane. Remember the wearing I was getting on my Goodyear Duratrax on the edge? Look at this. Nothing like that on here at all. I mean, look at this. 2,000 miles on these, and they're great. I haven't had any issues. It rides really well. Now, I will say this. It did make the truck a little higher, so... And I don't know if it's the sidewalls on these, if they're more squishy than, say, the Goodyear Duratrax, but I definitely notice a more squishy feel, like especially when the weight transfers on the truck. Now that could deal with air pressure and the fact that I might not be running enough air in these tires, but I don't have any inappropriate wear. You got to figure I just put 2,000 miles on these, and the wear hasn't been an issue at all. See the profile and how these things sit? They don't really poke out outside of my wheel wells, right? I don't have, someone said, hey, why don't you run like spacers or something and push them out a little bit? And I'm like, nah, that's stupid. I don't need to do all that. These ones fit just fine. I got plenty of clearance on these ones in the rear, as you guys can see there, right? Same thing over here. And I haven't had any issues with rubbing or anything like that over here. All right. Now, believe it or not, the Goodyear Duratrax were giving me an issue with rubbing. And let me show you the control arms of what I'm talking about here. If you look down here, you'll see some rubbing on the control arm. Like right there, all right? You can see it right there. Now, the Goodyear Duratrax were rubbing, and they were the stock tire that came on this truck. It should have never happened, but it did. Now, I haven't had any issues with this wider Firestone Destination. Now, that's the other thing. In the water, I hydroplaned. I didn't hydroplane. I hit a puddle last night, at about 75 miles an hour. And while she got a little squirrely, this thing never lost, the rear tires never lost traction. And the front tires are going to, obviously. But as long as you didn't overcorrect crazy, it was fine, which is the same with, probably most tires. But here's the basically meat of this review. Tires, great. They look good. They travel good. You can see here there's no inappropriate wear. You don't see any rubbing going on here. Now look, there's where you can see that rubbing was really happening on that control arm right there. See that? That's what I was getting from the Goodyear Duratrax. But on these tires, and we'll go from the inside here, I don't have any rubbing marks or any issues like I did with the Goodyears, which doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe somebody can tell me what they think the deal is with that. I don't know. But look, man, overall, these tires in the first 2,000 miles have been a beast. Now, they're not cheap. I mean, you can get them at different prices from different locations. I think I was like $1,300 and some change, or close to $1,400 after install with these. So it is what it is. You're going to pay what you pay. For me, I wanted to fill the wheel wells in a little bit more, and I did that. And you can see here, even when I have the wheel cut all the way, I still have clearance on these 285 65 R18s. And when I got the truck originally, she had 265 65 18s. Turning the wheel all the way in the other way, same thing. I have plenty of clearance in here. Nothing's rubbing. Everything fits like it's supposed to. And oh, it's not rubbing on that control arm like that Goodyear was. So I don't know why those stock Duratrax didn't fit. These are 65s just like those were, and in fact these are a little bit wider actually at 285 instead of 265. Needless to say, these fit good. They ride great, and they make the Black Mamba look like an absolute beast. I mean, just beast. Before, the other tires really had this truck looking like a police performance, what do they call it, a police pursuit vehicle. And now she kind of looks like a truck, right? You can see here that she's clean all the way around. It looks good. These tires look good, and it definitely sets her off where I didn't have to change my stock rims, because I gotta be honest, I really like these stock black rims. Look, here's another thing where you can see the rubbing that these Goodyear Duratrax were doing right there. So I don't know what was up with the Goodyear Duratrax. These ones are not doing it at all. They fit perfect. And like I said, first 2,000 miles, I'm enjoying them thoroughly. But anyways, guys, I got to get back to Fort Bragg. Sorry for the lens flare there. I got to get back to Fort Bragg. I'm going to break in about another 400 or 500 miles on these as we take this thing back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if I can find a link to these on Amazon, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get y'all the best price possible. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about these Goodyear Duratrax in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Before we get out of here though, what in the fuck is this?
No. No.